Hey everybody, we're back in Path of Exile. Same recording session. Got coffee in between the last episode and this episode. And, just to show you guys, move some stuff around. So now everybody's not clumped up on the waypoint. It's not artistic by any means, but it's efficient, I guess. And then I moved the stash over to here, so when we come out of the portal, we can just drop it in the stash. We can sell to the cartographer. And my maps are good. Thanks for asking, Zana. And yeah, we're good to go. Let's do this blue one. Superior Wharf map. She said she was going to add something to the... What did she add? Let's do one of these quests. What is this one? Temple... Incursions. Yeah, we can do incursion, I guess. I don't know, if we die in an incursion, do we die in real life? Now, if we die in incursions, do we die, do we lose XP? Probably. Answer's probably do. So we're not going to do that. There's a hand over here. I don't know what that is. What the heck is that? What did we just do? What did we do? This kind of like clasped hand. I feel like we're in a league event here, one of the old ones, and our ability to stay in the circle is what. Oh my God, we don't want to do this anymore. Can we leave this? If I only knew.
Oops, clumsy me.
Yeah, that was bad. So we know not to touch that anymore. We were not ready for that. Splinter of Zoth? I'll try to fancy it up, Dirte. Real bad there. What are you going to do, though? Down to 44% yet? Pretty close. Might as well be at 44%. Feels moderately bad. To extremely bad. We're gonna level up, guys. It's gonna happen. I'm committed to it. Might have to really hunker down here. Just start playing good. We won't be invited to the race on the 25th if we don't play better. Or we won't be invited at all because we're not good at the game. We'll never be good at the game. howtogetgoodатthegame.com/POE. A useful website, just to tell you how to get good at a specific game. It's going to say play the game a lot. That'll be the first piece of advice they give. Which is really good advice. Think about it. Just play it a lot. That's how you get better. You know, when I was younger, not extremely young, but I really couldn't give you a year exactly, but I kind of believed in the 5,000 hour thing. And I think that's true with one caveat, and that is I think you reach your skill cap at 5,000 hours. Like, that's as good as you're going to get at it. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be an expert or a master, but and I was reading something, I don't remember who it was, maybe it was Malcolm Gladwell or one of those books, and they were talking about how the 5,000 hour thing could be damaging because if you're doing the wrong thing for 5,000 hours, you're just going to be bad at it. You're going to reinforce bad habits. So you have to be good. You have to be always doing the right thing or trying to do the right thing. And that's actually how you get better. Not by just 5,000 hours. It's a little bit of a misnomer, the 5,000 hour thing. Which they observed, I forget who came up with that principle, but I think he observed it from the Beatles, who were you know, masters of their craft. If you're a Beatles fan or not, they make, you know, they're like Coca-Cola, really. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I do enjoy their music. Like, I won't turn it off. And I get why people say that they're the best band of all time. Like, every one of their songs is like, yeah, I know this song, and I can relate it to something. And it's however you feel about them, they're a good band. Changed my mind. Ugh. Dodging that stuff changed my mind. So yeah, they had played a lot of dive clubs for a long time before they actually became the Beatles. Like, a lot of people think that that was an overnight thing, but it was not. And so they did the right things for many hours, and then they were able to reap the rewards of their hard effort. Why can we not see our minimap? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Oh, it was on the screen there. We're perceptive, guys. Don't say that we're not. That would be slanderous, and you'd be liable for calling me bad at games, because I'm not bad at games. I put my glasses on between this episode and the last. It's not going to help, but you know, I really don't like to wear my glasses that often, because it's really kind of a thing that my eyes just kind of have to get used to doing it. But I tend to get a headache after I wear them for a whole day, or if I have to wear them for a whole day. And I'm not nearsighted. Or wait, rather I am nearsighted. So I don't necessarily need them for computer games, but it does make everything a little bit more crisp. And I should probably get in the habit of wearing them all the time. I've had glasses for... let's see, I was probably 20... in my early 20s when I got them. It's been a long time. I got them through the military prescribed them to me when I was in the armed services. They're like, this kid can't shoot. We're outside of a barn. Maybe he can't see. That's not what happened. Yeah, it just turns out my vision's not, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. It's a light, I don't know if you call those stigmatisms. I think it's a stigmatism, but typically, I'd say over the course of a year, I probably wear them 10% of the time. That tells you how often I feel like I need them. Is this a ghost trying to run away from us? Not on my watch. Not in my neighborhood. If we didn't have our glasses on, probably wouldn't have been able to see that ghost running. I don't know. So maybe that's something people can tell me. Like, is that something you get over time if you wear it for like a year straight? Eventually, the headaches kind of go away. I wore contacts for a while too, but I hate putting contacts in. That's why I wear glasses. I'm that guy that had to sit in the optometrist office for like 20 minutes where they're like, try them on. I'm like, oh yeah, you just try these on. As I struggle to get them into my eyes for 20 minutes. And then I wore them for a while. It's not like I can't do it. It's just putting on glasses is much easier. And then I just don't wear them. That was a long rant about glasses. What's your favorite Unusual MaW episode? Mine would be the one where he talked about wearing glasses. That's it's a Game Grunts reference. Where they're talking about mac and cheese. I think we cleared this out. Although we didn't kill any bosses or anything. I don't know.
Need a map?
I did get some coffee in between episodes here. Some boomer juice. 40% increased spell damage. This looks pretty good. We're gonna lose our minion stuff though for our raging spirits. I don't want to do that. I don't think we get anything out of spell damage either for our minions. There are things I just don't know. I just don't know. We need to find somebody that's good at the game. I don't know what this is. Starting to gather too many maps here. I want to do these difficult ones.
How are your maps?
Buy this flask from us. So kind of her to ask how our maps are doing. 14% increased monster damage. Monsters gain a power charge on hit. Okay. We didn't die there, so that's the good thing.
May your maps be merciful.
We could do 24% more monster life. Fecunda Laboratory map. Let's look at the atlas here. I don't know what all this is or how to actually read this. At this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I don't know. Maybe as we clear this stuff out, more stuff is able to drop for us. Like now that we cleared this out, we can get the temple map. Through the strand map, we can get the primordial pool map. We definitely haven't done the fecund map, so let's do it, I guess. It doesn't give us a level. I wish it did. I think each one of the maps increases by... Well, actually, I'm not even going to speculate. I don't know if that's true. There is a level range for the maps, though. There isn't like a... No, we have done this. We've definitely done this one. It's locked. It's locked. What non-rogues here when they play World of Warcraft. It's locked. Why these guys are pretending like I can't see them sitting there. If we level up this episode, guys, we're going to have a pizza party in homeroom tomorrow. So look forward to that. Well, I mean, do they still do that? I'm sure they do. Pizza parties in schools. It was always a rare thing at my schools, and I guess elementary school and junior high and high school. And surprisingly, I think if I had a pizza party in college, we didn't. My team projects course, we did celebrate Oreo Day, which was weird. And we had to do this exercise where we had to give Oreo critiques of our the people that we were working on the projects with, our teammates. We had to give them Oreo compliments, which is where you criticize something, you critique them about something, and then you finish with a compliment. So the two pieces of cookie are the stuff you don't want, right? Stuff you don't want to hear, and then the middle part, the cream. That's the compliment. You want to lay the cream on heavy, and hit them with two critiques, start and the end. It was fun, and then we had to get elevator pitches that day too, I think, which is kind of a weird exercise, and it's I'm not gonna say it's not useful, but it's just a strange concept to. And for anyone that doesn't know, I'll just explain it. An elevator pitch is where the idea is you're in the elevator with somebody that's important, and you have to pitch them an idea in, by the time that they reach their floor, basically. So you only have a few minutes to talk to them, and you have to get the information out as quickly as possible. That's what an elevator pitch is. So you can see why that would be useful, but it's kind of weird. It's a weird idea. It's not exclusive to elevators, right? You could be in the... I was going to say in the restroom, but that's probably not a good time to engage anybody about a business proposition. I notice you have toilet paper stuck to your shoe, but have you considered... I don't know. That's not even... That's a terrible pitch. Even the second part. Have you considered? Yeah, elevator pitches. But pizza parties, yeah. Pizza parties is what we're talking about. I love pizza. I'm like the Garfield of pizza. I worked at a pizza place when I was younger. It was my first real job. I had a paper out, but I worked at a pizza restaurant. Actually, I worked at a few pizza restaurants, now that I think about it. Same place twice. 2 different occasions. And the best part about working at a pizza place is there's pizza there. And you get employee discounts, and you get to smell pizza all day. It's amazing. But yeah, we never really had pizza parties that much. Wish we had, but we didn't. That's the sad truth. That's the sad truth of it. But I kind of miss that kind of thing. Pizza parties. Because sometimes you just need to reward people with empty calories. No, there's good calories in pizza. It's not a great food, but it's not the worst food. Probably top 10, but I was gonna say let's exit out and take a look at the dangers we're gonna run into here. Figure these guys out. 89%. We're so close, guys. We getting that pizza party. Okay. Monsters have 70% increased area of effect. Monsters cannot be stunned. 78% more physical damage is fire. 7% chance to drop corrupted in an area. 40% less recovery rate of life and energy shield. 49% increased quantity of items found. I'm sure this is a mistake, but mistakes, we've made a few, guys. Key is you do it your way. Try to keep our rock golem alive here, so he's hurting pretty bad. I think the heal spell we need to be spamming a lot more than we are. What do we get here? Dreadmaw? Probably not for us. That's not a mage weapon. We'll take it anyway. I mean, right when I saw that we were almost dead, it was too late. I regret everything there. Down to 7 or 82%. You know, I think we actually just avoid that. To be honest with you guys, if we're ever gonna level up, it's not gonna be dying in corrupted areas, or by dying in corrupted areas. We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. You guys remember the old days of, jeez, what is hitting us? This right here. I can barely see that. The old days of like classic RPGs where you'd spend like 3 hours leveling in like a low-level zone. And then the pacing of the game is off and then just destroy everything. Sometimes it went that way, sometimes not. If you've ever gone back and played some of the older ones, you have to do a lot of leveling up outside of the progression areas. Different times back then. I just picked up a white sword for no reason. I have one zombie alive. Why are zombies dying? It's the ground AoE. We should have never came here. We should have never came here. We should turn back. Top 10 worst Scottish accents you've ever heard? That's one of them right there. Gotta be top 2 at least. No, I don't want to pick it up. I want to put it on our guardian. We're not panicking, guys. We're gonna level up. It's gonna happen. One of these days. I think we need to go back and ascend. We missed an ascension along the way. And it's not, I mean, we probably still would have died just as much, but I'll just pick up white items, we don't mind. It's not going to carry us, but it's definitely holding us back a little bit at least. Allies regenerate life, okay. Guilt tongue. Now you're dead. Quartz flask, okay. You guys hanging off the side? Are we doing it? 88%? If you didn't catch last episode, and I kind of talked about it a little bit this episode in a joke, but there's a Method race going on the 25th. Or Method sponsored race. If you don't know who Method is, they're like a I don't want to pigeonhole them into something that they because they're much more than just a team of gamers nowadays. And they do a lot, actually. I think they bought out the Curse client many years ago. I think. But they're holding a PoE race to level 80. So if you're interested in seeing some high-level PoE content, probably head to Twitch and watch on the 25th of April. Watch how the big boys do it. I guarantee you they're not going to be dying like I am. I don't think they're playing on hardcore. That would be a bit much. Because they will die, I'm sure. I'm sure there's going to be some players that don't, though, that are just so next level that they just... This is what they do. And I don't know what the prize pool is for it. I feel like I saw 10,000 bucks, but I could be completely making that up. Maybe I'm just wishfully thinking I had 10,000 bucks for playing a video game. What am I doing? I can't even summon the right to minions. No, I wanted that chest, but well, that's right. We got to defeat this boss. How could I forget? We're frozen. We don't mind. Ash Maw. We're frozen and we have no shield. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. See you spamming. Can we get minions up? Did he teleport yet? I thought he was supposed to teleport. I think he is. I think he did too. The center. Oh, we wanna... Oh, fine. Missing a Spectre. Do I have to be on screen to hit this guy? Oh, I wasn't up yet. I'm on rage timer. Very easily doable. Oh! That hurts so... Right, it got me right in the soul. You know when you're doing something that screws up and you just can't believe it happened. Call that right in the soul. I have to start anew, or is this the next area? I think it's the next area. Man, that feels pretty bad. But that's probably chaos damage? But he throws two of them out. We're gonna learn how to play games, guys. Maybe the big smash coming down. Get out of the way of that. We down to 44 yet? Oh, 75. No. Just get hit with that hammer there. Yeah. I mean, we just did not play that good at all.
Too much clutter.
Alright, I'm over it. Get me out of here as quick as possible. What we got? 76.
How are your maps?
We're not going to end this episode until we level up, guys. So strap yourselves in. We could be here a while. It's 30% increased stun duration. %14% increased cast speed. It's only got 2 sockets though. See, I don't know how this works. I know there's ways to add sockets, but is it worthwhile to do it? I don't know. And for that reason, I'm out. 30% chance to dodge spell hits. They're the same ones. They're like, you suck at dodging. Please equip this. And I say no, I don't think I will. Currency tab's getting unorganized again. We don't mind. Let's go with the Superior Strand map, I guess. Really, that unique stash tab would be nice. We're not using any of that unique gear, but I do want to hang on to it. Wonder if you can hold on to multiple versions of it, or if you just get one. I mean, I guess one kind of makes sense. Yeah, one is all you need. Well, Tenacious D reference there. All my references are from 1998 to 2004. How's it so hard to kill? Why? Because you don't have minions up? Maybe. You haven't equipped a new piece of gear in like 1,000 levels? Potentially. Because we never opened chest? Maybe. Yeah, we got a guardian at least. Start of one. The gambler. We will level up, guys. I have a feeling it's going to happen here. As we just avoid the difficult corruption, the bosses, basically anything that's difficult. We'll just at least try to play it safely. Heard that ding. I kind of wish there was a way to turn off the skeletons from seeing their HP, because they don't really matter. The zombies are a limited resource, though. I'd like to just see those. And the rock golem and the guardian. Nah, we're not doing it. We already know. Stay away. They must think we're stupid. The heck's a Gaim? Oh, a Gaim. Gyms are kind of a funny thing. When I was in the military, there was a stint where I would go to the gym every day. Just 3 of these. It's a weird environment. I mean, it's really not, because you know everybody's just there to work out. There's weird characters that go there, though. That there's weird characters that go everywhere. I'm going to pick on gym people. Nothing wrong with going to the gym, guys. Nothing wrong with it. In fact, I'd say there's a lot of things right with it. Mostly things that are right with it, really. Are we doing it, guys? We're doing it. We're doing it, Harry! I wish I had some idea like how put together the Guardian was. They were blinking out. Fell for that trap once earlier today. Superior cursed crit map. Bag it. I kind of want to talk about some other stuff that I saw today about different news in gaming. But it was from watching other people's channels, and it kind of feels like I'm reporting stuff that they did the effort to find out. You know, they had to do some work, which they, you know, read from some other journalist probably. And just parroting what they say. It kind of feels cheap, but... yeah, I mean, I might as well talk about it. They're going to be making another Resident Evil 4 game. Because I guess the third one did really well, and the second one did really well as well. So it looks like we're getting a ton of Resident Evil remakes, which is cool. I did buy the Resident Evil 2. It was on sale for like 20 bucks. Bought that. I didn't buy Resident Evil 3 though. And I may. I'd like to play through 2 first before I buy the third one. Which is one of the games we were considering playing in this slot here. But it felt like with Doom and Resident Evil it was a bit... and even though Path of Exile is right along the same lines of Resident Evil and Doom, it's something that we've played on the channel before, so it's not like... I don't know. And I really like these kinds of games too. Zombie, death, hell, extreme type of games. I like the like I loved Ori. And I play a ton of the more... I don't want to call them casual games. Ori's not a casual game, for sure. But like Punch Club's a casual game. Polybridge is a casual game. I do enjoy those as well. I play Uno. I haven't played it like in like a week, but I enjoy casual games. They're not my favorite though. Like if AAA games didn't exist and all we had were casual games, it would be I probably wouldn't be a gamer. I appreciate them, but they definitely don't. They don't feel that need. The need for speed. It's a cool looking axe, but we're not going to use it. Increase critical strike chance, lightning spells to attacks. 34 strength boots. No. Dex boots. No. It's all wrong. We're right at the spot we were supposed to sell.
May your maps be merciful.
Let's get rid of the garbage, which is everything. Oh, you know what I think we could do to... well, let's see. The episode's over only at 30 minutes. Rather than trying to do another map. Although, there's a yellow one. Not falling for that either. We're leveling up, game. You can't stop us. I was gonna say maybe we could go do the Ascendancy quest that we passed up. But I think since we're almost gonna level here, because we could die in the Ascendancy quest, let's do something. Monster size pack plus 12. What was the last two? Increased monster damage. 30% reduced. Let's just do a superior crit map. Right? We're not gonna die doing that. It's fine. Okay, just gotta not die for like 4%. And I think this will be the first time we've leveled in like 2 weeks. Even though we probably had the XP to level up like 6 times. I thought I heard someone sigh at me in the audio, like... It'd be appropriate if they did. They just add a little sigh directed at my gameplay. Like, when is this guy gonna learn how to play the game? Soon, game. You just wait and see. And when we do, you're in trouble. I feel like that was oozing with boomer energy, what I just said. Not really. No, not really. Not at all, actually. Oh, it feels so good! That's what everything was building up to right there. That was the payoff. The heavens opened up. So good. Totani the samples, yeah. Yeah, I know. I guess we could try a Tane event. Just try a weak one. I do still want to level up in this game. I want to get to 100. And I have a feeling it's going to be almost impossible for us to do it on hardcore. So we have to do it where we can. I almost choked there. Just choking on my own spit. What a way to go that would be, to choke on your own spit and die. I bet it's happened. Probably more than would be believable. Coming out of the walls. I was cutting grass today and I was listening to, I think I've linked it in my likes or things I listen to or watch. Things I watch for my channel. I was listening to the GMM podcast today. And I have a lot of grass to mow, so I listened to the new one. And then what happened to be playing when I finished cutting... not when I finished cutting, but when that podcast finished, the next one started, and that was an older one that I had seen, but they were talking about their favorite movies. And I didn't get to listen to the whole thing because I finished cutting the grass before that happened. We want to get defensive skills. Let's focus on that here before I... We're doing it. Straight boomer energy right into the minions. Because I'm tired of summoning zombies, guys. I'm just tired of it. Can I make bad plays from now and then? Every now and then? I think I can. But anyway, they were talking about their favorite movies. And I listened to that podcast before. I listen to that podcast every week. It's great. Highly recommend it. But they were saying, I think Tombstone was or not Tombstone, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Which I've never seen. Which is kind of a shame. And they were talking about Clint Eastwood movies. I've never, to be honest with you guys, I don't think I've ever seen a Clint Eastwood movie. Like, I think I've seen the scene from Dirty Harry where, the iconic scene where he's like, you gotta ask yourself 2 questions. 1 question? It's pretty iconic. I'm sure everybody's heard that line before. I've never seen the movie. Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? Or do I feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? But yeah, so that was Rhett's 10 pick, and I haven't seen that movie. And then I think Godfather was his 9. I haven't seen that movie either, which is strange because I like gangster movies quite a bit. They talked about Goodfellas a little bit. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time, period. Goodfellas is so good. And when they talked about that movie, it's for the same reasons I think I like it. It's got like a comedic edge to it. But it's a very serious gangster movie, too. I mean, these are terrible people doing terrible things. And yet it's still got some charm to it, too. Largely due to Joe Pesci. Who's the perfect gangster casting, right? And he's got that voice, and I don't know what kind of accent that is. But... And then I think Link's number 10 was Napoleon Dynamite, which is a great movie, too. I don't know if I would put it in my top 10. But yeah, it is a good movie. I remember watching that movie when it came out. It was like the strangest thing ever. Very, it was something like we had never seen before. Really, or at least I hadn't. And I think it's been tried to be replicated since then to So not as much success as Napoleon Dynamite, I think. I would say The Office is very much like Napoleon Dynamite, where it's just a bunch of awkward. The Office is a little bit more extreme though in some of the things they do, but it's a bunch of people that are normal enough to do crazy enough stuff that's not totally out of the realm of possibility of things that people you've met in your life might have done or are willing to do. But it's all very stupid though at the same time, stuff that they do. This is what makes those so great. They're so relatable. And yeah. And funny. Oh, we're doing so good. Right, they can't take levels away from us though. They can take our liberty, but they can't take our freedom. So yeah, I don't know if I was pressed to make a my top 10 movie list, it'd be very difficult for me to do. Simple sextant. What that is, but I think we've gotten them before. And I'm pretty sure if I remember right, I finished listening to the podcast there because I had finished cutting the grass. But if I remember right, I think Lord of the Rings shows up and Star Wars shows up on that list, which are definitely on my list for top 10. And I wouldn't pick a particular movie, I'd just say all of them combined. The trilogies and the, I don't know what you call a 9 series of something. Star Wars. I guess that's it for here. But those would be on there somewhere. Beyond that, I'd be hard pressed to give you guys anything more than that. There's so many good movies, I'd have to do a lot of research and compromising about what I would put on there. Accuracy. Oops. My Windows key there. I should probably disable the Windows key. Oh, while I'm gaming. I don't. I've got like this toggle switch on my keyboard that does it too. I use the Windows key quite a bit. So, not when I'm gaming though.
Good luck with your maps.
I appreciate that. You're so thoughtful. Deadly Ailment Support. Supports any skills that hit enemies. Supported skills deal 45% more damage with ailments. Supported skills deal 10% less damage with hits. I don't know if this is good or not. It's a sweet looking gem though. It's got the skull on there. But we're not going to mess with it. Probably need to start actually just buying some of this. We're getting to the point where we kind of... Again, we don't need adds or rerolls a modifier on a touchstone. We don't need the space. I mean, we can start spending some of this currency and stuff, so we don't have to buy anything, but quality of life stuff, right? I think that's going to do it for this episode, though, guys. If you like the video, as always, drop us a like. If you want to see more content from me, go ahead and subscribe. Helps me out a great deal. And, yeah, until then, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.